people of America that in all of it we shall be defending a way of life, our American way of life.
Bro! Yeah! Dude, that was like 10 yards!
So axis deer were introduced into Texas in the 1930s, and from there grew to be a feral species that many locals view as an invasive nuisance. Every year, I get to go down to Sonora, Texas and hunt free-range axis deer with Texas trophy whitetails. This place is ran by Keith and Steve Miller. This is one of the most laid-back trips that I do every single year. You take a 20-hour trip down from Wisconsin, go enjoy some 100-degree weather in the comfort of a nice shady blind. It has never been hard to tag out on day one, and that's exactly what I did opening morning of 2022. So a lot of people will tell you that axis deer are a lot more skittish, they're a lot harder to bow hunt than a whitetail, and that is technically true. However, at Texas Trophy Whitetails, despite the fact that these things are free range, there are so many of them. They are pretty well trained to come into feeders. What they're gonna do is they're gonna hang back. And that's exactly what happened here. This buck came in, I saw him 200 yards out. After about 15-20 minutes, he makes his way in.
Modern Hunter is brought to you by
There's a bunch of deer in front of me right now at 20 yards still, just whitetail. I knew it was gonna be a quick hunt. He came in and as soon as he got at 20 yards, quartering away my favorite shot, it went in him. I guarantee he's down. Well, I hope. I won't guarantee. There's deer right there.
All right, so I was a little nervous in the blind because, as we all saw there, I took a shot a little further back, but it was quartering away. The angle was deep enough. I ended up getting about that much penetration into the chest cavity. If you watched last year's episode at all, this guy's a lot bigger, and I'm happy. So another year with Keith and Steve Miller at Texas Trophy Outfitters. It is free range, axis deer, hogs, whitetail, you name it. They got it, and this is morning one. Me and the other guy in camp, we both tagged out before the feeders even went off. So blessed to have another opportunity to eat some delicious axis meat, and yeah, just blessed for this guy right here. So. So it's 2023, I got my 2022 buck on the wall already, and now I'm headed back down to Texas for another 20-hour drive. Dusty, it's Texas, it's hot as hell, but the axis deer are plentiful.
The AC will kick on when we hit about 50.
Look forward to it. The difference this year is I'm hanging up the bow and I'm taking a gun. Whether or not you bow hunt or gun hunt here usually depends on how much rain you're getting in the spring. If you get a lot of water in spring, they're not really gonna come into the feeders that all the bow stands are set up for. So in that case, you have to switch to water, because no matter how much food they have out there, when it's 170 degrees out, guess what? They get thirsty. And the majority of the water spots that they have here are gun setups. June 29th, just got down to Texas today, and we're out in our first sit. It's a little bit windy today, which I'm sure you can hear. It's about 106 degrees out right now. The axis deer are coming to water. I'm sitting over 2 watering troughs, one about 85 yards in front of me, the other about 80 yards to my left, but there's a fence, so I'd rather not shoot that way. Got a clear path straight in front of me, so there's a big one that they know is coming in here. I'm just gonna wait, see if he shows up, and if he does, I'm punching my tag on night 1. One moment I'm relaxing, the next, I see spots. These things do not spend a lot of time at the watering troughs. They come in, they get a drink, they maybe stay for 3-4 minutes, they play around with each other, and then they bug out, they move on. So when the big one gives you a shot, you take it.
Need you to turn.
That was a pretty big one. I think I got him. I was pretty on him. I think I got him. I'm gonna look at the footage. We'll see. I'll get back to you. Now here's a good lesson. No matter how good of a shot you think you made, you see a good mule kick, you see him run off, you think you hear a crash, keep your eye out there, right? I turned the camera on myself, I started to celebrate, but while I'm filming myself, I see something move out of the corner of my eye, and it's him. He came back from the right, walked behind the water. I think he was gonna fall over right then and there, but that didn't make a difference to me. As soon as I saw him, I was on the gun. This one absolutely nailed him. You see him run back a little bit, and I know he's on the ground. Okay, he was standing right here when I shot him the first time. He was right behind that tree when I took the second shot. I hope he's down.
You saw when he went down, he was on this side of the oaks, or was he on the other side?
He was just on the backside of this very first oak right here, this little one. That's an oak, right?
It's a mesquite.
He was behind the mesquite. Oh, come on, man. I hope I got him. I really hope I didn't wound him. Where is
he? There he is.
Oh, yes! Yes, awesome. Steve, you are the man. Nice.
Looks nice.
Dude.
Modern Hunter is brought to you by
Oh, yes! Yes, awesome. Steve, you are the man. Nice.
Looks nice.
Dude. Yes. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. He looked awesome on camera coming up. Oh, I thought that was a shed. Nope. Just checking. Yeah. Okay, I was right. I did hit him a little bit far back on that first shot. The second shot was on the other side. I'm gonna put my camera and gun down here. It's a little windy, so if you can't hear me, sorry. I just want to check to see where I got his other shot. Oh man, cool. Oh. Other one was, is that it? Oh, right there. Okay, other one was perfect. Up and in.
I remember seeing that one with the nice, he has really nice brows.
Yeah. Oh man, this is awesome. This is year number 4 for me. I've never gone home from Texas trophy whitetails without an axis buck, a trophy axis buck. And it looks like I got another one. So Steve behind the camera, Keith, you guys are awesome, the way you guys run this place. Thank you again. Another great trip. First night, and I got a beautiful axis buck on the ground. Couldn't be happier.
In the hunting community, the rage has been silencers, right? And there's a lot of reasons for them. They have that cool factor, but there's a lot more to it. The big problem in years past has been getting a silencer has been difficult, right? The government made it almost impossible or hard. There's a lot of paperwork. Well, we've partnered up with Silencer Central, and they made the entire process extremely simple. I mean, that is where their expertise is. They're a reseller. They do have their own line with the Banish line of silencers, and that's what I have here in front of me. And it's full gamut. They have a silencer that fits every firearm, no matter if you're shooting a 22 rim fire, all the way up to the big magnums. Like I said, the big thing is Silencer Central makes the whole process simple. You know, I filled out the forms they told me to fill out. They gave me this nice little handy-do paperwork right with it, and that is my legal permit. So as long as I have that with me when I have my firearm with the silencer, I'm good to go. So it's that simple. It made the process simple. They're gonna actually have the experts. So if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you can either go online, do an online chat, or they have the experts that when you call there, they'll walk you through the process and make it easy for you to buy that silencer. The other thing that's really important with a silencer is a trust fund, right? Once I have one, you know, if I would expire or something happens to me, what goes on with that silencer? If you don't have a trust fund, it goes back, right? Because the government wants to know who has that. It's not like you can just give it to anybody, but they make that process easy. It's actually with the purchasing process, so it doesn't cost you another $200 like a lot of places. They just do that for you. It makes that whole process simpler. If you're looking for a silencer, be sure to check out Silencer Central. Like I said, they're a reseller. They got a full gamut, but it's hard to beat the Banish line of silencers that they sell.